Okay, next turn. Got another first encounter, and the scout that we sent up to the Gurak did actually die. Somewhere up there. At a warp point, okay. Yeah, it came through here. We didn't find any of his colonies in here yet, but in here we did. Is this his home system? Huge, tiny, large. Yes! Large rock oxygen with the right resource amounts. This is his home system. Here's a medium breather in here. For him, nice. Nice for him, that is. Okay, so we now know where he lives. Unfortunately, that planet was just off sensor range. Let's check. Did we get any sensor scans on anything that was in that system just before the ship died? What do you have here? 12 fighters? I guess the fighters didn't see the ship, huh? Drones might have, though. Then the fighters should have engaged. Maybe I'm out of the drones' sensor range by this point. Yeah, I think I am. Okay, now jump through. Oh, we can't see the other system yet. And that was actually the very end of the turn, so... No, it does not look like we can see if we saw anything before the ship died there. We have another system down here. He has 2 jump points on his home system. There is 2 jump points down here. I'm guessing this is where we encountered the new guys. No! Our ally Mystic encountered the new guys down here. He's sending out these waves of colony ships that he's building with his yards now, which is good. We've talked and he's expanding this way, and we've also talked about making a treaty with Gurak, and no, he's just also not as inclined as I am, because I don't think trade nor migration would benefit either of us very much. Okay, yep, well, that's a ruined planet. No, but no. I'm right down here. Alright, let's see. There should be a warp point up here that you can probably get to within a turn. Most definitely within a turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go further into the system before you jump. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you can go there and there, and jump through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. This colonizer is grabbing that planet for now. Could be greedy and trying to send it on further. This one is on ice. Is there any particular reason we needed this planet? No, it's not like we needed it for radioactives or anything of the sort. Let us be greedy, while it's still early game and there's unlikely to be much ships around. Go there, young man. Okay, nothing new in tech. Let's check. Oh, he also picked rock oxygen. I'm just noticing the Kantara Imperium and the Triad Collective are both using the same chipset. Oh well. So what does he have? Let's check his technology first. Engineering 4. What engineering 4? Is that what you need for bigger ships? There's a couple levels in small ships, a couple levels in medium ships, rock and ice planet colonization, a couple levels of space yards. Gas giant colonization probably just not being shown, is what would be my guess. He has contra-terrain engines, armor, a couple levels of shields, only 2 levels of sensors. Might be 4 with the variation. But his sensors are not that great. We should probably be able to sneak by him with our stealth platings. Oh yes, and he's got levels in the resource extraction tax. Good. High energy discharge weapons. So he's gonna have the Ripper beams, incinerator beams, maybe later wave motion guns. Level 2 in CSMs, point defend weapons, and level 2 in small weapons. Okay, he's got that engineering fee. Is it just a cultural study? Economics, engineering, environment. Yeah, I think that's just cultural study. That's probably the extra. Well, we don't have it shown yet. It's probably the extra yard rate. Actually, we can probably figure it out if we look at his empire report. Achievements, base yard rate increased by 3%. Yes, looks to be that way. Almost 9 pollution points from each planet. That's also not bad, huh? Alright, what else is he? A monarchy. We've talked about monarchy before. The last guy we found was a Gulag, also had a monarchy. No, he was corporate. The Kantara Imperium was a monarchy as well. Monarchy is kind of milquetoast, not much in the way of advantages or disadvantages. They are warriors, which means they also have the added combat damage and combat accuracy. They're a little bit more happy by default because I guess killing people whenever you want is awesome. And they have a resource collection penalty just like the Berserkers. But what they don't have is the advantage in unit maintenance, so they can't field quite as large a fleet. Otherwise, he has taken the yard trade for 20% extra yard speed and the extra movement point, and just mineral and research generation ratio trades. Conservative and basic. Nothing wrong with that though. These are good trades. Even if they're not as fancy and shiny and glittery as some sort of ratio trade that unlocks you a special tech tree. That is not to be underestimated. Alright. What else happened during our turn? We got level 6 shipyards, common drones is also gonna go up to 6. I think shipyards should top out at 7 next turn. Then we have point defense cannons, those are gonna go up all the way up to level 10 or 11. The Kantara Imperium we met last turn sent us a message, a generic message it looks like. The adjusted trade assent to my, or treaty assent to my ally went through, he's gonna have to accept that. And the message we sent to Gulag. This was just a general message or a refusal of the treaty because we couldn't accept it right now anyway. Then we've got 2 miners built, we've got 2 research centers built, a space yard, one of the value improvement plans. Last time we also got a ruin, but we didn't know what it was. If we look at archaeology, no, it doesn't show any techs it unlocks. I think we might have to actually have to level the tech, but I'm not inclined to spend those 3000 research points just now. We got some extra research centers. But are they being collected yet? 115 points it says. Thought we already had 700 something points last turn. You have a spaceport, so they should be collected, yes. Well, it says the same amount in the research screen as it does up here. And here it doesn't show research. One thing that was going on though with my ally was that he was, since he had all those shipyards built, that he was starting to run out of minerals, so I'm gonna send him some. Gift resources. Let's take 20,000 minerals. We have a big surplus right now anyway. And we're building more mines. And we can build even more mines on planets like this. Building mines over here. Building mines on Remus. Soon anyway. Okay. I said, yeah, that finished up both in the Majoram system over here. You had to build that improvement plant to upgrade your farms once you eventually end up building them. And you were just going to do research. And eventually become a resource colony. One thing I didn't know before this is that these stack. If we wanted to, we could just fill this planet with these, and eventually when we do need the resources, have like a 200%, 200%, 200% planet we could stack monoliths on. But for now, I definitely want the research centers more. And they do actually take a little bit of time to build, costing 1600. Yeah, we have a space yacht here though. That's a question. Should I build more ships on some of these outlying planets here? Haven't gotten anything here, but if I could just build a couple colonizers down here, I'd have an easier time trying to claim space in the south. I think I do want that. You're building research centers, so I want to have the spaceport finished, but after that, I think I'm going to start building some colonizers. Let's have a colonizer ice for the planet we just decided not to colonize here. There's not a breather here. Not for me anyway, but for my ally there would be. So if I colonize this, I would get migration. Build a gas and an ice colonizer. Real quick, just to claim these systems. Top and then down again. Top and then down 2. Okay. Our homeworld. Still building ships. We have these huge breathers in our home system here now. We should definitely get them. The gas volume 4 I've already queued. This is how far away? 1, 2, no, go straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we can just build a full size one, but we can strip it down. We do not need this, or this. And since you're going to be breather, you don't really need the cargo base either. Just 9 speed. Volume 9. Costs 1182 minerals instead of something like 1400. I'll just get these planets, start building research centers and intel centers. There's another gas breather down here. It's just small though, so we don't need to get it going as nearly as fast as we might want to otherwise. Right, and then we need to explore down here and colonize even more. All the eastern parts here, well, the north is dead, but all the eastern parts beyond what Mystic encounters here in the center are I'm going to leave to him. Who knows where this leads, where these systems end up meeting, but this is his avenue of expansion for now. We've decided that longer term, I'm probably going to claim these systems because I'm squished in the corner here otherwise. There are systems where we've shared colonies now. Just to make more efficient use of the system modifiers like the system computer facility, system mineral scanner and such. Yeah, you were just going to build these two expensive facilities. I could accelerate this with emergency build, since it's gonna take less than 10 years. Then I wouldn't be able to build much after this, but I think I do want to have the Admiral planned out a couple turns faster. So now they're gonna take at most 8 turns, and you can keep emergency build going for more than that. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other planets with research construction queues that are run out this turn? No. Or the ones that are building stuff that finishes this turn have more queued. All our ships have orders. The one unanswered political message I don't think we needed to reply to. Oh yeah, it was just the greetings. So we greet him back. Should we try to offer him some sort of alliance? Where was it that we found him anyway? Down here in the south somewhere as well, right? Isn't that there? Where we just now found the Slayer Raiders were in the middle. He was the guy with the other interdimensional weapons, the interdimensional tech tree. Did I already find a design of him? Yeah, Sonic. Was an armed scout ship. Well, we talked. I talked with my ally, of course, and since he also has the interdimensional tree, he's gonna want to be fighting this guy if we do end up in conflict, since he's going to be able to block their shots with the null space shields. Doesn't mean that I couldn't. He can just do it better. But for now, I don't see any reason to answer to that greeting. Then see you next turn.